Hi guys, welcome to this video. Well, we already talked about Onnx, TensorRT, but in this video we're going to talk about Triton server, which is developed by NVIDIA for deploying your any kind of model on cloud and to fetch it, push it, and get it. Alright, with a REST API. So let's approach the Triton server in terms of logical, high-level logical architecture. Alright, let's go through and let's see what's going on here. Alright, so as I already taken this diagram, and I would like to explain what's going on here. So as a first step, you have imagine that you have a Docker inside the Kubernetes pods. If you don't know what's Kubernetes, don't worry about it. We're gonna talk about Kubernetes in later videos. How can we use this Docker? So Docker here inside, imagine that Docker or alone or inside the Kubernetes pod. So it's not about you are running your Docker file and you are pushing it in a cloud, so you would like to use it, you would like to fetch your model and to make an inference, which is nothing but is already stored in a Triton server, because Triton server is nothing but actually is a cloud server, which is a big data storage, is a capturing, has a great number of memory storage. So you can push your models to put in to keep those storage with any kind of extension. So here, first step is nothing but you are running your model and you would like to make a prediction. You would like to get your model and to make a prediction. As a second step is nothing but here. I would like to tell that you're gonna use some Python, C++ client libraries to fetch with a REST API, not GET request with a POST request. So you would like, if you want to get your model to make an inference and then you want to print results back to cloud, or you would like to finish your inference, so you are going to make a POST request. Your POST request is nothing but you're gonna put your model back to your or put the results back or matrices back or save results in a Triton server. Alright, well, after that, don't forget that here we have a third step, which is nothing but dynamic batch. As I already told you, what's dynamic batching? So in it, while we were talking about TensorRT, so it's nothing but a real-time automatic resizing images and real-time, let's say, making prediction on number of batches. It's not just one single image. All right, so it's nothing but it's going to do your model if it's already let's say set and auto-tuned with those kind of parameters. Your model is ready for this kind of operations. So here, as a fourth step, what you're going to do, it's going to, let's say, in a Triton server, as you can see, in any server there is a scheduler. So in the scheduler there are queues or GPUs. So any kind of GPUs here is nothing but is already set it, so they are waiting you to be used. No, so they are when you are accessing with your Docker file, no, automatically it's going to tell that, you know, I want to use a GPU, so it's going to take which model. You're gonna tell that, okay, I want this model, so it's going to use from here as a fifth step. It's going to fetch model and to make a prediction. It's taking that model from database and to make a prediction. As a result, you can also use here as a sixth step. You can use also here, multiple GPUs, or let's say you can use one GPU, single GPU. Well, it depends on your usage. No, depends on your model consumption, memory usage. No, if you have a model with a 4 GB, you're gonna use a bigger GPU. If you have a model with a bit smaller, you're gonna use a less or single GPU. No, let's see that also here we have a seventh step, which is nothing but GPU CPU. Well, here it's nothing but for sure, if we're gonna use Triton inference server, we can use both GPU or CPU. Well, why we can use GPU CPU? Because if you want to copy results between the in bidirectional way, we're gonna talk about this also in later videos a lot. If you want to copy results back from CPU to GPU or from GPU to CPU via APIs of TensorRT, you're gonna see this kind of thing also in NVIDIA Triton. Well, in this course of our Onnx TensorRT, optimizations, the quantizations, techniques. We are not going to talk about much Triton inference server, and we are going to touch in more detail, but I'm going to give you overview of how in Triton inference working for those that working in Azure DevOps, and would like to use in the future this kind of techniques. Well, after that, as you can see here, as an 8th step is nothing but from GPU CPU you're gonna again fetch, and we have a client and server, which is not server, is a Triton server. So as a user we are client, so you want to make a prediction, so it's nothing but HTTP request, HTTP request or HTTPS request. So it's nothing but overall architecture are based on this. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.